Hey guys, I've just decided to do a short live stream, seeing as how I'm out with the dog and it's quite light outside still. It's pretty good. And because it's so hot, I'm wearing my outfit still. Normally get changed by now. Go fetch. It was so hot I decided to stay in this outfit. It's one of the longest days of the year, so. The longest day was a few days ago, but it's still pretty light. Come on, JD, you've had all your long wee now. You don't need to do all that messing about. Look at him, he's just sauntering. Come on, hop it. Hustle. Jeez, you take a long time. Okay, I'll show you. Made a video about this. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I made a video showing that he'll just piss about instead of just bringing me the ball. Come on! Instead of just coming back and bringing me the ball, he'll just hang around over there. Or he'll start having a wee or something. Like, you just had a long wee there. You just had a big long wee when I first let him out. He doesn't need to wee anymore, so. It's kind of annoying when he won't just immediately come back. He used to always do that, you see. He used to always just go out with the ball and just bring it back. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do it as far as I would normally do. Come on. No getting distracted. You've already had a wee. Come on. You just had a big long wee. You can't possibly have any more. So Granny Isabel's parcel arrived finally, and this is what it was, partly. Which is so cute. It is so cute. And it's an adjustable chain, so I can have it as long or as short as I like. I can have it as a choker. Like all the way up to there. In fact, it's so heavy, it usually ends up there anyway. So I can have it like that, I can have it really long, I can have it longer than this. I can have it up here, just pretty much whatever. It's an adjustable one. So I just pull it. I just pull this cord to however long or short I want it to be. Oh dear. It's gotten messed up there. Oh well, never mind. I also said it's good this way because it means it won't keep, the back bit won't keep coming forward, which is annoying. I'm trying to readjust it now. Let's see if the dog will be annoying again. I didn't mean to make it go all the way that far. Saunter, 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 saunter. If you drop the ball, you're in trouble. So he does, he'll just piss about, he'll drop the ball. Piss about. Then he forgets where he drops it, then he loses the damn thing. Come on, hustle! Stop doing that now. Phew, something stinks really bad out here. You better not have pooed. I let you out in the yard to poo. You're not allowed to poo in this garden. He's not allowed to poo in the front garden. You're supposed to poo in the back, in the yard. Hustle, hustle. Why won't it zoom in? It's too busy trying to move this. Welcome to live chat. Shit. Message. Come on, you've had a wee. Come on, you've had plenty now. I don't know why he's gotten into this habit of doing that every 5 minutes. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. So in my last live stream, at the very end before I stopped, after I got done ranting about what I was ranting about, someone, I think, called me a baller. I don't know what that means. I'm presuming they're having a go at me for the fact that I was ranting about stuff. But see, there you go. That's the attitude I get Everyone else can rant and scream at the top of their lungs about everything that offends them, but apparently when I do it, I get called names for it. I get called a baller, like this person did. And it's really annoying because, you know, everyone, including me, has the right to do whatever we want and rant about what we like and have our thoughts and opinions. But yeah, that's just a sheer example of the way I get treated, of the attitude people have towards me. Come on! Oi! He's not even having a wee, he's just missing out. Come on! Stop doing this now. Just bring the damn ball back. Like, yeah, my opinions won't matter because it doesn't align with what everybody else thinks and everybody else's opinions are. So, of course, mine won't be valid because of this. Like I say, it's like my mum said, she's totally right. It's like cult. It's a cult society. It's a cult mentality. If you don't agree with what everybody else thinks and does and likes and agrees with, then you're an outcast. You're called names. You're called weird, strange, awkward, a rebel, whatever. It's like, it's so not different. This whole thing is not different. To that, really. But people don't see it. People won't think it. Won't think of it that way. People thinking it's the most accepting society ever. It's not. It's just different. Certain things are acceptable, just like they always were. Certain things are acceptable now. Some things are not. Like being gay, being trans, being black. That's all like considered acceptable, and we can't touch them. And someone like me is like free game for ridicule and bullying and prejudice and inequality. Now, I don't have equality. I'm not allowed to do what I want to do and think the way I think. Like I say, it's only if it aligns with what everybody else thinks and likes and wants. So it's just different. Like I say, it's no better now. It's no more accepting or less accepting than it ever was. It's just different. That's it. Like yesterday's gays and blacks were, like today it's people like me. I'm yesteryear's gays and blacks. I'm the person that people think it's okay to treat like garbage. I'm the one who's ridiculed and being given a hard time, and they're like treated like royalty now. So like if you are accepting of them, if you are all accepting of them, and you have them in your social circle, you are considered a really good person and a wonderful person. So, of course, that's why a lot of people now will have gay friends, will have black friends. They have the obligatory black or gay in a TV program, or like things like Come Dine With Me, or like that. All these shows, they always have the obligatory, like my mum always says, the obligatory gay and whatnot. It's just so that they can say, "Oh yes, look at us, we're PC, we're all accepting." That's all it's about. Just so that they look good. I mean, if they have these people on the show because they have them on the show, that's different. But it's bleeding things. Yeah, he should be on Britain's Got Talent for the amount of wheeze he can do now. And the slowest dog to return to you when you call him. And the most stubborn. I said he's stubborn as a mule. If he doesn't want to come back to you, he won't. He'll just take his time. Or like when he's on the leash, if he doesn't want to go somewhere, he will drag his heels. I have to practically drag him along. That's too bad people call you things like that. I totally agree with you about the stuff you were saying. You could never call you names like that. And could, you mean you couldn't? Right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sorry. Yeah. It's just a trend now. It's a trend to do all this stuff. Being gay is a trend, you know. It's people can't just do it anymore. I mean, they can, but they don't. They have to make a big deal about it. No one could be gay without making a big deal about it. It's like, we don't need all these flags. We don't need all these parades. We don't need a gay month. It's just, they are there. They're out there. They can be themselves. And just leave it at that. Don't make a big feckin' fuss about it. Don't make a big blooming fuss about it. I hate to take the camera off the dog just in case he does something funny. Like, you know, one time, I kicked the ball for him one time and it went on his back and he spun around. And because he was spinning around, it just stayed on his back. That was brilliant. But I've been trying to get him to do that for so long and it happened the other day actually, but I missed it. It's a shame. I just happened to be not recording at that point. It's typical. I did get one a long time ago, a video of that happening, and obviously it got disappeared. Oh man, I forgot to bring my snack out. I got a headache. It's nice out here now that the sun's sort of disappeared a little. How it's set. It was really hot before. Oh, that was a great live stream though I did. I managed to get loads of fat guys topless. Like heaven. Apparently loads of people have been to the beach today. I thought, yeah, way to go to social distance. People are acting like it's over now. It's not over, but everyone's acting like it's over. I don't want to overplay with him because I don't want him to get overheated or exhausted. They're so tired. Well, I go out because I have to. I have to go get groceries and things, and I have to go get stuff, so I have to. But it's just such a shame, really, because like I've said on previous streams, I've not gotten to go out for a few years now. Even before that, I've actually gone out more since this coronavirus lockdown thing, because I've had to go out to get groceries because we couldn't get them from the places that deliver, because we couldn't get deliveries, or a lot of places were out of stuff because of the idiots being greedy. You know, the greedy buggers. I'm going to buy this entire aisle so that nobody else can get supplies, even though there's like no need. It's not like it was going to be the end of the world or anything. But is it raining? I'm sure I can feel spots on my face. But yeah, so I had to go out like every day for the first week. Don't you dare go in there. Yep, it's gone in. Headed straight for the door and the bloody thing has gone in. Get out! Thank you. Get out. Don't have bleeding freaking bugs in my house, thank you. Don't. Yeah. So for a few years I've not really been going out that much. I can't really explain why. It's just like it's weird because My mum didn't want to go out for some reason, so we've not been going out for the last 3 years. 2018 was a really good year for me. It was my favourite year. I call it my favourite year because I was really happy then, and I got to go to the Halloween party, and I got to go with my friend. The previous year I got to go and I had to go all alone, and that really sucked. But I got to go with my, I don't know if she's a friend, but a neighbour that I sort of speak to, and sometimes we do stuff. Can't say she's really a friend because like we don't see each other all the time, you know. It's not like she invites me to a house and, you know, all the time. It's not like I go to a house all the time or she comes to my house all the time, so I'm not sure if I'd call her a friend, but like she's more of an acquaintance or just a neighbour. Come on, JD, it's over here. You didn't see it. It went over here instead of straight on where it's supposed to go. What's awkward? Da fool. He's very quiet. Since he moved into the kitchen, he's been less of a barker. He used to bark when he was out in the back room because we had cats. And like I've said in my previous live stream, none of my animals ever got along with each other. So you had to keep them all separate. Not like everybody else's animals where they all get along perfectly. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I've even got, like in there, it's quite dense in there with these tree things. And I've made a pathway in there so you can just go around there, and it's really good. Around this willow tree behind it, and yeah. But if I did that for you guys now, I think it would lose connection, so I'm not really sure if I should do that. I mean, I do have 4G now, I do have data now, but I'm worried it's gonna run out. And I would like to do a live stream for you guys tomorrow when I go to Asda, the dreaded shop, with the people who cut in front of you. I'm looking forward to the day that I see this woman again. I'm gonna say, well. If it isn't you again, planning on jumping the queue again in front of me, are you? Ugh. Now don't mind me, just, you know, you go first. I just can't wait to meet her again, I'm gonna say that. Hopefully I'll meet her before I get to the checkout. I'll say, are you planning on skipping ahead of me in the queue again? Well. Yeah, we have that cat that comes around. Hang on, still though, first time I heard that someone went outside more this year than last. Yes, 2018 was my year. We went out loads before winter because we don't go out much in winter anyway, me and my mum. We tend to sort of stay in more because the weather's, you know, really bad and everything, and we don't want to get ill. So we usually go out like more in spring or summer, and then like autumn when it's nice and it's not too cold yet and it's not too hot. So yeah, we went out for my mum's birthday, then we went out for her second birthday, which is like the survival of her heart attack, so we call that her second birthday. That's the 29th of September. So we went out then, we went out for a boat ride, and then we went for a meal. Actually, we went to Morrison's first, then went for a meal. So it's kind of a full day. And then in October, we went out like loads. We just went out every week like we used to do back in the day. Like a few years ago, we used to go out every week, and we used to go to, you know, different places. Then we started just going to one place every week. Then it was like we didn't go out much. And then like so October, I got to go to my Halloween party, and it was just so great, and everything was just so marvelous and wonderful. And last year, the only time I really got to go out anywhere different was when we went to that ball, and I've got that on a live stream as well of us at the ball. But of course that didn't, you know, couldn't just have a wonderful time. My mum had to get all upset with me, and we kind of had a bit of a I wouldn't say row, it was more like just her getting upset with me and stuff. And she was like thinking we should leave. And I thought, yeah, as if I'm gonna go before we've had dessert. I'm having my dessert. You can go, I'm staying and having my food. Because it's all inclusive in the price. So, as if I'm gonna leave before I've had my full experience of the night. So, yeah, that's what I should have done, but I'm still not brave enough. I'm still quite shy. You know, I'm still quite uncomfortable with making a scene. I still can't do that. I know, I should do, but I just can't. It's just like not me. If someone confronts me first and starts having to go at me, I can give it to them large, but I can't start it. Someone else has to start it. There's a problem, I know, because people end up usually walking all over me because of it, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get out of this really shy, really making a scene mode. The most making a scene I will do is just, you know, dressing differently and unusually and, you know, it's more visual. I don't really like to start shouting in public. But yeah, I should say, excuse me, get in the back, will you? I was here first. I should have said that, I know. She got upset. Oh, my mum. Oh yeah, she got upset because she got upset about a song or something. She started crying and I wasn't sensitive or loving enough, so she started having to go at me. I don't know why. I'm just not really a very, very sensitive, like ultra affectionate person. I guess I'm a horrible human being. But I'm more like a bloke. Hello, Princess Alice. Hello. Your mum had a heart attack. Good, she survived it. Yeah, she died. She died for 7 minutes. They didn't think they were gonna revive her, but after I prayed, they got a pulse. So, yeah. Then they put her in a coma only for a few hours, and then woke her up the next day. I thought we're just learning now. We're just learning now that that in other cases where someone's had a massive heart attack, they keep them out for the entire week to make sure that their brain fully recovers. But they didn't do that for my mum. Oh, and the heart too. She had a heart attack 5 years ago. I have told you the story in the past, but you know, I guess maybe I should do a video on it so that people can just I can just talk about the whole story. So I have a lot to cover in this live stream, especially with people asking me all these questions. You're not shy. Well, I am a little. I mean, I'm only shouting the odds on here because I'm behind a screen. Out there, I couldn't talk like this in public, or even to just another one person in real life. I mean, I could, like, if I knew that they were of the same mindset as me. Sometimes I do start talking to someone about stuff and ask them what they think of something before I start ranting about it. Then if they start saying they don't like it or whatever, and I'll start ranting about it too. So yeah, so we every year at the 29th of September, when she survived a heart attack, we celebrate that. But 2018 was the last time we did that. 2019, like last year, we didn't do that, and we didn't do anything really. Like, because I didn't get to go to a Halloween party last year because there was none. Apart from that one I told you about that was in the bad place. It was in, you know, place where my mum and dad both thought was a bad place, so I wasn't able to go to that one. Which, as you know, it was a real pain in the butt because I spent like a fortune on my Halloween costume. Then I had nowhere to I had nowhere to wear it to, so I was really pissed off about that. And I kept telling my mum, like, for years that I've wanted to go swimming, but she's never take me. And then when I say, you know, well, I'll go on my own then, she's like, no, I'll take you. And then it's like, oh, okay. It's like, make up your mind. So these are like the reasons why I've not been able to go out, because, you know, But I said that this year, before the coronavirus thing, I said this year I'm gonna do more stuff on my own because she broke her hip on Christmas Eve, last Christmas Eve that's just gone. So I've had to take taxis to go and get our shopping and stuff. So I said that if she won't go out for whatever reason this year, I was gonna just go out on my own, you know, take taxis. Now that I'm more confident to do that. But that you know, other than going to supermarkets, that's not happened. That'd be great. Well, it depends. We'll see. Don't get me wrong, it's pissed me off that it's taken all this time to do anything. Bong. That shit right there's a church. Can't you see it? Where all them damn lights are that never stay on at night time when I need them the most. That shit, there's a church there, there's a church there, that shit's over there as well. Shit's over there. Nice bells everywhere. In the past. Me too! I don't know. If I went in the church, I might burn. So I bet, you know, it's probably best I didn't go in. Hey Richard, we saw lots of big fat guys shirtless today because it's been really hot day. It's been really hot today. So when I went out today, I saw loads of big fat guys shirtless. The first time in years. I've not seen fat guys shirtless for years, and I've been going out like around the neighborhood and everything for years in the hot weather and stuff. I like accordions. I'm melting. Yeah, it's not as easy as that. I should do what I want when I want again. It's not really as easy as that because I'm a carer for my mum, so I can't just go out whenever I want. A lot of people say, well, you know, can't you get someone else to look after her while you go and do whatever? And I'm like, no, not really. Feckin'. How long have I been doing YouTube? Okay, well, it's been a few years. I think I actually started when I was 15 or 16. It's been about a million years, roughly. Woohoo! Yes, it's true. It's true. Before this year, I was relying on my mum to take me out every week or whatever. But last year, all we did was go to Morrison's. Like pretty much what I'm doing now. We just pretty much just went to Morrison's every week. Play the accordion on the stream. I'm really bad. I've not even practiced in a long time. We got a YouTube veteran. Yeah. I think I'm a YouTube partner and all. I think I saw that on my profile-y thing. It says I'm a partner. I've been on YouTube for millions of years. I used to just do silly, crappy home videos when I first started out, just like me and my friend messing about. Of course, she reported me and got all the videos deleted. Thought, thanks, friend. Brilliant. Yeah, she didn't ask me. She didn't like the fact that I'd uploaded the videos of her on my YouTube channel, and instead of just coming to me and saying, you know, can you get rid of them, please? I don't want to be on it. I don't want to be on YouTube. I could have made them private so that only I and her could see them. But instead, she reported me, and YouTube saw her side, and they deleted the videos. I've lost them now. I haven't got those videos anymore because my camera died. It completely died. I don't have them saved anymore anywhere because the files were so big. I couldn't put them on a disc or a memory stick or anything like that, and we didn't have backup like we do now, you know, when we have know-how cloud backup. So all my videos and pictures and shit are on that. But we didn't have that back then. We didn't have a way to back stuff up back then except for those discs, those read-writable discs, and the files were too big to put on them. And I did manage to put some on there, but they don't work for some reason. So, if she'd have just come to me and said, can you delete them, I could have said, oh, I can put them private. So I'd still have them on YouTube as backup, because I used to put, to be honest with you, I put the videos of us on YouTube not to show them off to the world. I did that to back them up. That was my way of backing them up, putting them on YouTube, because I didn't have any other way to back them up. So that's what I was doing, and I told her that afterwards. I thought, thanks a lot. Yeah. Because I had no other way to back them up. Getting across your channel in the last week or so. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she was a Bell End Richard. No, obviously, but when you have the chance, you should take in time. Doesn't wait. Yeah, well, I will. Like I say, I'm telling her, if you won't take me, if you won't go out, I will just go out on my own, but with a taxi. I'm even considering trying the train. Like I say, I'm not very travel savvy, so I'm just gonna have to because I can't wait any longer. This is my last year of my freaking 20s. I'm gonna be an old woman by next year. So get the ball, go on, I just kicked it for you. You know, because 30 apparently is considered an old woman. You're washed out by then. No one's going to want you. So I'm going to be an old woman by next June. An old woman. Apparently, I've been watching videos by a guy called Better Bachelor, and he thinks that once a woman turns 30, she's no good anymore. She's old and disgusting, and no one wants you. No one wants you. And you've got to lower your standards for blokes. Oh, thanks. That actually made me depressed after hearing that. Not gonna lie. That was a week before my birthday. I watched those videos and it really made me down because I've only got one more year in my 20s left. So one more year to find a man. That's shit. And apparently I've got to not act desperate, but I've got to also keep looking, and I've also got to lower my standards. All right, okay. I'll just get with a freaking psychopathic abuser then. That's brilliant. Thank you. Because I don't know, I've got to take my time with these things. I can't just jump into these things. I've got to, you know, start out friends with a bloke first, and, you know, find out if we're compatible, and, you know, we get along really well, and I can stand the sight of him and stand all his disgusting habits. And most blokes that I've met are freaking impatient. They're all like, you know, if you don't talk to them every single day, they start going off on you. They're the kind of blokes I usually meet. And they get all impatient, like, oh, you know, you've not talked to me for a few days, and I don't know. It's like, you know, I don't want that kind of pressure. I don't want to get with a guy who's like, oh, what you doing? Where you going? How long you gonna be? You know, I don't want that shit. I don't want any shit that's controlling or domineering. And they also said that the man has to be dominant and the woman has to be submissive, and the woman's got to be in the kitchen and stuff. Freaking McTow videos they were. You got a good voice for doing voice work over. Love it. Yay, let's do it. Must be dudes in your neck of the woods. You will always have a place in my heart. You're kidding. And now that they are gone forever at 6. Now they are gone. What's gone? I'd have put you as 24. Wow, that's older than most people say I am. Look, most people say I look about 19. I'm like, thanks, so I look even older now. So when I'm 34, I'm gonna look 30. Great. I was kind of hoping that I would look in my 20s, well into my 30s. Because, like you say, freaking time that I don't have. I've wasted it. I'm 34. I know you're 34, Richard. It's still right for men to be old though, isn't it? They're always desirable, whatever age they are. And they're more desirable because it's like, oh yes, I'm worldly now, and I'm, you know, I'm mature and lovely, and I'm probably rich by now. I'm saying that as if like, you know, because I don't know. It's a good thing I role play as Lena. I like it because I get lots of young girls wanting to be with me because I'm this sexy fat old man, sexy fat 40-odd-year-old, sexy fat, and I'm rich because I'm a mafia boss. Yeah, if I had a choice, I'd either want to be a young woman, like teenagers in my 20s, or an older man. Because yeah. So I've decided that when I get old, I'm just gonna transition from female to male. I have decided I'm gonna become a big fat old man of 40. 40. It's true, but apparently a woman's wisdom means nothing, or apparently only looks matter. Apparently if a woman is rich or whatever, you know, that doesn't matter to a man. Because apparently it's a man that wants to be rich and wants to be the provider and shit. So the woman just, you know, she's only good for her looks and her youth. So that's what he said. Class with the looks made me the thing a little older. Me thing. Nah, that's great. I've had you for... I can't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something. It's disgusting. That's too bad. What a loser to report you like that. Too bad you don't have them memories. I know. I've still got a few videos. I don't know whether you'd be able to see them. I think it might be on my other account. Sorry, I'm lying to you guys. Not this account I've had all those years. I had another account, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I had another account, sorry. I was going to delete the other one, but I thought, oh, I'll keep it, you know, because it's got all my memories on it. That has, I've still got, they didn't manage to get all the videos, she didn't manage to report all the videos. I've still got some videos of me and my friend. Oh my god, I look like this big fat chubby boy when I was younger. Fat. So I was like, had black hair and everything. I had really short black hair. I looked hideous. I think I improved with age anyway. I was ugly when I was a teenager, in my opinion, but now I think I look better. I'm gonna stop watching this stream on my phone. He sounds like a gobshite. Who does? If my wife wants to work good for me. Nah, man, if I do get myself a husband or whatever, he's gonna work, I'm just gonna stay home. Because I don't need the stress of work and shit. I'm just gonna stay home, I'm just gonna work from home. And it means I also have the freedom to do whatever I want. He can take on all the stress. I don't know why women all want to work now and have careers. It's just more stress. And you know something? That's why women live longer than men, because they don't have all this, well, used to, in the olden days, didn't have all the stress of work and shit. And school, because, you know, a long time ago, girls didn't go to school, so they didn't have the stress of school, and they didn't have the stress of exams and shit, and work and all that. The man did all that shit, so, you know, she was, like, probably more relaxed and able to just keep her youth and beauty going and not be stressed. But now women have put all this stress on themselves, wanting to all feckin' work, and the kids are suffering. The kids, don't get me started, nobody's raising the kids. The teachers are probably doing it, but they're not doing a good job. Well, you've seen the feckin' shits, haven't you? The way they are. They're all bored, they're all hooligans, they're all troublemakers. And this is because they don't have a woman at home to go, you know what, wait till your father gets home. You know, like that. It worked when it was like that. When it was like, oh, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you if you do something wrong. Now that worked. Not just kidding. But you know, should be able to punish your children. Like, you can't punish your children these days. Pfft. You can't punish your children. So yeah, it's all flawed. The system is flawed now. So yeah, so I will be staying home and raising the children, and I will go wherever I want. I can go swimming during the day while my husband's at work, and I can have a massage. Yeah. So my idea is to have multiple one, not husbands, but like one husband and then multiple boyfriends, and they can all work, and I will just stay home and be pampered. So that's my plan. So I need rich boyfriends and husbands so they can keep me, and I can just stay home with the servants and order them around and go to spas and go to the swimming baths all the time, every day. Actually, I won't have to, because I'll get a pool. I'm gonna have a pool. My rich husband's gonna get me a pool, and an indoor pool, so there's no fear of birds crapping in the pool and and also I can go in the pool in the winter. They had to do a lot more housework to do. Nah, bro, sexism is that epic. Sounds like a plan. Guy who was saying all this oh, right, Better Bachelor, right. Yes, he calls himself the Joker. He fancies himself all mysterious like the Joker, does he? Yeah, you should watch his videos. They're very sexist. But don't get me wrong. He's not that bad, actually. He's not that bad. I mean, he's not as bad as some of these MGTOW type people. These men going their own way. These people apparently are so burnt by women and so hurt by them that they've decided to swear off relationships and women. Unless it's to have sex with them, of course. Now, I think that's shit. I think, you know, if you're going to swear off women, you have to swear off everything. Not just the relationship side. You know, you're not allowed to have sex with them too. But yeah, you know, these MGTOWs, they preach about how they're only good for sex. I'm like, okay. But nah. Some of the things he says is good. Is right. Though. Not everything. Some of it is like downright depressing and shit, but he said that women are too picky. That's the problem he's having. They're too picky and they cheat. Like when they do get with them, they cheat on them. And that's the problem they're having. So I'm pretty sure all women aren't like that, though. My mum wasn't. My mum gave my dad everything he wanted, really. She was pretty good to him. You know? MGTOW lit talks a lot about women while claiming they go their own way. Yeah, they could just shut up. They could just shut up. Nobody cares. Apparently they want more men to join them, I guess. Like to wake up and see that women are, you know, really bad and evil, and not to bother with them anymore. That is a depressing outlook on the fair sex. Yes, it is a little bit. That's why I don't always like to get involved with these MGTOW videos, because they are kind of depressing. I watched a video that was purely of some bloke rambling on with himself. It wasn't a YouTuber, actually. I think it was just like a bloke. I don't know, some bloke. I don't know. Some YouTuber had uploaded an audio lecture. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. An audio thing, and it was all about how women are weaker and they need a man. They need to rely on a man to do a lot of stuff, and they could never become like high up in society. They need a man for that. You know, they need to marry some man that was already high status, and even then they're still lower. and all that sort of stuff. And they were talking about a lot of, you know, things in the past, the way it was in the past, where women didn't have a lot of options. Oh, JD, you don't pay attention. You just saw that I didn't fling ball it that far. Pain in the butt. Anyway, it's dark. And I'm bored of that now. But you're going to stay here. MGTOW think they look tougher to women if they claim they are. Yeah, it was kind of depressing. Luckily, I snapped myself out of it before my birthday. Usually before my birthday, like the day before, I become like super happy and excited for my birthday, so that did happen. I've been watching some of his other videos that I've just been sort of entertaining, but I don't take them too harshly. But the depressing part is that, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing some of the things he claims, which is let a man do everything for me and he can take on all the stress and the strain and he can deal with certain things like finances and he can deal with all that stressful shit, and I can just do whatever I want and just be sort of ignorant, if you will. I don't mind that shit, but and I don't mind, you know, certain times when they're saying that the women should like stay home and raise the kids while the man goes out to work. I don't mind that shit at all, but no, the depressing part for me is that they claim that, you know, after 30 you're done for. That's the depressing shit. Like, I don't have my whole life ahead of me now. That's more depressing for me because I've squandered my 20s being a carer for my mum, I guess. So it's like, well, you know, it must be too late for me then, now. So, I mean, they say it's harder for a woman in their 20s to find a man, but I've had a hard time of it. I mean, I've not found it easy at all. Come on then. I've got a massive headache. Right, I'm going to show you something now. See this thing behind me? You can't see it, it's dark. I'm sorry about that. This thing. Don't you dare. If you dare. No. Don't you dare. No. You stay there. I'm watching you. He keeps trying to get into my space here while I'm in it still, which really annoys me. I can move if I want to. Right, now you can get behind me. He keeps trying to get in my place, which is really annoying. He's another impatient one. He's male, isn't he? Bound to be fucking stubborn and awkward. Oh, by the way, my mum, just let you know, my mum's a female version of a MGTOW. She's a WGTOW. She's sworn off men and all. Like, these men have sworn off women in relationships. Because she's only had bad experiences with men, so. She actually did meet the right man for her, but she let him go. On account of she's been hurt so many times that she became ill. I hear my mum ranting now. I'm trying to get in here. So, yeah. I don't want to end up like her. I don't want to end up alone. I don't want to end up disabled like her. I'm trying my best not to. That's why I'm super lazy. My mum was always dead hardworking, but I'm not. I'm the polar opposite. I'm so lazy. I'll be a real catch. But yeah, I want to be waited on and looked after. Don't try and get in my place. That was a good growl. That was really good. Canada. Hang on. One sec. I'm just going to put this down. Don't move. If you move. Right, let's go. Q being yelled at, because I'm sure I've done something wrong. Come on then. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute?
box, so I'm going to have to keep trying to put this. Oh, right, stop me on, okay?
See you later.
Now, last night, we didn't get one of those.
Oh
Today,
no!
we get lunch.
Oh, that sucks.
Come on, Teddy.
Anyway, send me fat pics to my email address, which is in the description, and PayPal in the description.